Hello and welcome to another video. Today we're at a place called Hillcroft Park in the Lake District, and we're here for our first ever glamping pod experience. Let's go and check this out. So here we are, glamping pod 3. Wow, look at this. So we've just made the bed. So it has a bed, however you have to bring your own sheets, quilts and pillows, covers, etc. Shower room. Now the shower is really good quality. This is excellent quality. You got a little sink. And the reason this area is packed, I'm going to explain why. Everything's everywhere in a minute. Storage space is exceptionally limited in one of these glamping pods. So I thought this might be a storage cupboard, but no, that's a bin. So there you go, glamping pod 3. Please empty bin on departure. Okay. Obviously you've got your oven there. There's a fridge here. Now there's only two rings. There's a small ring and a large ring, and there's some storage underneath your oven, but that's it. Hence why the bedroom is an extension to our kitchen. So we've got some cereals, coffees and a few drinks there, and the table and the chairs, all storage, simply because it's limited storage, but you should expect that from a pod. 2 peas in a pod. So this is our first ever glamping pod experience. That's our glamping pod over there. And these glamping pods spread all the way around here. All the way. Past this little field. All the way up to there. Now, apparently half of them are furnished. These are the furnished ones, and I think some over there are unfurnished. It's like a glorified form of camping. So just here is a games room. Open 10 AM till 9 PM. Just a bit of a small arcade basically. Jurassic Park, Batman. I think we'll be having a game of that later. Air hockey, yay! So we're at the toilet block now, and it was opened by Johnny Vegas. Hey Johnny, can you open a building for us? Yeah, what is it? A restaurant? A pub? No, it's toilets. Having said that though, they are probably the, wow, what an echo, the cleanest toilets I have ever seen. Wow. These are shower cubicles, and they are spotlessly clean. Everything about this block is absolutely, well, really new. Kept so well. I won't be needing them. I don't have a hair on my head. And if you bring your pet here, well, dog, There's a doggy wash station. Please clean doggy shower after use. Oh, little paw prints. How cute's that? Wow, so we're in the static caravan section of the park now. Leaving the little pods behind momentarily. So what we've noticed is most of the caravans on this park, if not all, are green. Most of the caravan parks I've been to, they're like, you know, various colours, mainly white, cream, but these are all green. There are some lodges there, that's a lodge. But yeah, the caravans are all green. It's not an issue, it looks very smart and very tidy. Wow, I could definitely live somewhere like this. Hey, can you imagine living here? I mean, I live in a city, Birmingham. Smell of weed, people begging for money. Ah, I could escape to somewhere like this. Hey, this is the life. Just need my lottery numbers to drop and I'm moving here. Now look at this tree here. Look at this. This is like a natural umbrella. Hey? Absolutely amazing. Obviously, every caravan park will have a laundress. Here it is. Washing machines, tumble dryers. There's a drying room in there. Iron and mini ironing board. Today we're here at Aira and Gowbarrow Park. That's if I've pronounced it correctly. And we're here to look at an amazing natural phenomenon, a waterfall. Let's go in and check this out. Good morning, everyone. Look at this for a morning view. Good morning, world. One of the campers is out over there. It's about 7:37 in the morning. Beautiful. This park is so well kept, and yep, here's someone driving around cutting the grass. Grass is so lush and green. Beautiful. So back to the kitchen. The stove here is actually what's known as an induction hob. I can't believe I'd never heard of it. So I brought my saucepan and frying pan, and they don't work on an induction hob. So if you come glamping, you need frying pans and saucepans that are induction hob compatible. Otherwise you're in a bit of trouble. Now we persevered and we got round a few issues, but when it came to making the toast, I went, where's the toaster? There's no toaster. And we looked everywhere for a toaster. Well, obviously it wouldn't be in there because that's the fridge, and you know, in there because that's the bin. So we had to make toast on this, in this oven. And it took a while, a long time to make some toast. The next day, we decided to empty this bin. There's the toaster! Oh. And dustpan and brush. So if you do come to a glamping pod and you want to know where the toaster is, it's behind the bin. So, it's the final day. It's checkout time. We've packed up. We're ready to go. So I just want to add this at the end. I can't believe we missed this. You know, we had to struggle to make some toast on our first morning for breakfast, only to discover that there was a toaster there. And I was moaning. I was saying, there's nowhere to put anything. You know, we had stuff packed up on the table, down the side here. And you know what? There's loads of storage. You know, you've got storage under the settee here. Absolutely loads there. We didn't use that. And you've got loads of storage under the bed here. We didn't use that either. We lived like tramps basically for two days. But it's been a great experience. So glad we've done it. I've never done a glamping pod before. Would I do one again? Probably not, simply because I prefer the space you get in a static caravan. But one thing I definitely would do, and that's come back to this park again. Hillcroft Park here in Pooley Bridge, Lake District, is probably one of the best kept caravan holiday parks I've ever stayed. It's just immaculate. The grass, the flower beds are just so well kept. As I showed you earlier, the shower cubicles and the toilets are just so clean and new. The staff here are lovely. We met a guy, one of the guys who works here, I think his name was Stuart, who took a photograph of me and my partner on that big gigantic deck chair that you get at holiday parks. He was a great friendly guy. Wow, it's been brilliant, and it is sad to go, but all good things come to an end. So until our next video, take care, peace, see you soon.